Unai Emery somehow went from qualifying for Champions League football in the last season to now being in trouble with Aston Villa, not able to win any of their last 8 games, losing 5 of them and drawing 3. Dropped to the 12th position in the Premier League and far away from re-qualifying again, people are starting to doubt Unai Emery's coaching. Is he the man to reclaim their right for European football this season, or will Aston Villa fail? Can Emery survive? And most importantly, can a historic club like Aston Villa settle back into the top 4 of Premier League football? Today, we're going to give it a try of our own, jumping into the mind of Emery and controlling a team of extremely talented players among the likes of Ollie Watkins, Tielemans, Duran, Rodgers, and many more. Here goes our Aston Villa rebuild. And of course, we're going to be utilizing the live start point from the 26th of November, which is the newest one I have access to, but I'll actually make sure that we get closer to the real life results right now. To make sure we are aligned, we got the draw against Juventus, and we lost against Chelsea 3-0, which, by the way, great performance from Chelsea. They're getting scary good right now, and they're in the title race. So let's begin by taking a look into Emery's squad. We have John Duran, who is obviously doing incredible things for them. 8 goals so far this season. Ollie Watkins with 6 and 3. Onana coming in with 3 goals. I'm assuming most of them from headers. And then we have Morgan Rodgers, who is a revelation this season. A lot of people didn't really have him on their radar, including myself, I'll admit. And this kid is doing bits. And obviously, Ross Barkley, who has revived his career from last season playing for Luton Town, now playing for Aston Villa. Congratulations, Ross Barkley. Didn't expect that. And then looking at Tielemans, 5 assists, most in the team. That's pretty good. And then you obviously also have the injured talents like Jacob Ramsey. And this, my friends, is the starting 11, so to say. Ollie Watkins up top with Rodgers supporting him for now. McGinn on that left-hand side, or we could have players like Philogen in there who are obviously very talented in terms of skills. And then we have Leon Bailey on the right. And in midfield, we have an issue. We have 1 centre midfielder, 1 CDM. I will have to change one of these guys' positions to make sure we can fit them into the same formation, since in this FC25 game, you cannot change someone like Tielemans in this formation to a center midfielder, if you get what I mean, which I don't know why they did that. I would assume it's because of Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team always hurts us. All right, people, you know I'm always on the lookout for the next big thing in football. And today, it's not a young superstar or a coaching revolution. It's a new and highly anticipated football game that's taken the world by storm, UFL. Let me introduce you to UFL, a brand new free-to-play football simulation available on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. That's rewriting the rules of the game as we know it. What makes UFL stand out? It's all about fair, skill-based gameplay. No pay-to-win gimmicks, no scripted outcomes, just pure football action where your skills on the pitch determine your success. You can build your dream team, recruiting world-class players like Cristiano Ronaldo or my personal favorite, Bobby Firmino. Customize everything from kits to your very own Adidas branded stadium, courtesy of the exclusive Adidas Team Pass. And as if that wasn't enough, you'll also enjoy real-world perks like a 15% discount on select Adidas items. The best part? Your progress is permanent. That's right, no yearly resets, no losing everything you have worked for. And with the next-gen graphics powered by Unreal Engine 5, the visuals are absolutely stunning. From the roar of the crowd to the detail on every player, it's football like you've never seen it before. Let me tell you, UFL perfectly captures everything I love about football gaming right now. The gameplay feels fresh, fair, and most importantly, fun. It's exciting to see a game like this come into the market, challenging the status quo and pushing boundaries of what football gaming can be. This game isn't just about playing football. It's about playing for football. The passion, the challenge, the joy of building your team, it's all here. If you've ever wanted to feel the excitement of a football video game all over again, UFL is the game you've been waiting for. So what are you waiting for now? Early access for UFL starts on November 28th and the full release is on December 5th. This video will be out on December 4th, so get on it. It's available exclusively on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, so grab your chance to get ahead and start building your dream team today. Use the link at the top of the description and pinned comments. Let's redefine football gaming together with UFL. Play for football. Play UFL now. Now, let's get back to the rebuild, and seriously, let me know in the comments what you think of the game once you got to try it out for free. Well, Emery, here we are in the January transfer window. The first transfer window we get access to, and we are in the 7th position with 30 points. 5 points off of Brighton in that Champions League spot. But between us, there's still Manchester City. They are also struggling in here. And our budget going into this January transfer window is actually quite large. We're coming in at 79 million, so to say. So what do we do in this first transfer window? Does Aston Villa need one player or multiple? And you know what? As I'm signing my first player right here, I just want you to know that in this video, what I want to achieve with Aston Villa is the treble. Yes, I want to win the FA Cup, the Premier League title, and the Champions League all in one season. And since Emery is known for winning European titles, it would be great if we could win a couple of them along the way. But Aguirre Zabala is the new backup goalkeeper we are signing at Aston Villa. I was looking at the team and realized Emi Martinez is exceptional. He's a great goalkeeper, but we need a backup. And Aguirre Zabala is perfect for it. 24 million we have spent on this one. And he comes in at a rating of 78, strengthening our team. And honestly, that's going to be the only transfer I'm going to make for the first season. Let's see how this Aston Villa team plays. Only one signing, and that as a backup reminds me of Liverpool. But here we go. Aston Villa, see, 4th position, re-qualifying for Champions League football. 72 points. Arsenal have won the league title, showcasing that the point gap that Liverpool has doesn't necessarily mean too much right now. So, hey, Arsenal fans, congrats. You won it over here. Let's see if you can do it in real life. But here we go. I want to see how the team is looking, and I want to find out which players I'm open to letting go. And in the starting 11, now, Tielemans, I turned him into CDM. He dropped in rating, usual. I mean, that's how it goes. And Onana has gone up to an 81 rating, whilst Kamara, who I personally am a huge fan of, has gone up to an 83 rating. So easily, I could just put Kamara in there. And it would be a disgrace because Tielemans has been so good for this team. But anyways, I'm looking at this starting 11 and I'm seeing an 88 rated goalkeeper leading a defense filled with the likes of Pau Torres, who is a great player, by the way. And then we have McGinn on that left-hand side, who has played because obviously Ramsey was injured, but he's back now and he can play for us next season once again. Rodgers up to an 80 rating, Watkins up to an 85 rating. So things are going into the right direction, and getting that Champions League football is quite nice. I didn't think we could pull it off instantly, but Watkins comes in with 28 and 9. And here comes the thing, like, how much longer, if Aston Villa doesn't get Champions League football, how much longer can they keep a hold of Ollie Watkins? Because there will be clubs in the Premier League or even outside of the Premier League that will be interested in this man if he keeps up his performances. So I'm thinking maybe at some point we have to let go of some of our top players, because Aston Villa hasn't re-established themselves up there for too long. And this is only our 2nd season qualifying for Champions League football again. So thinking about all that, I'm ready to go into season 2. So going into the 2nd season, here we go. These are the rules. Ollie Watkins, if we qualify for Champions League football again, he stays. If we don't, he leaves. And then moving on to the left-hand side here, McGinn needs to turn into a backup. And Ramsey, as much as I love you, I think you're too injury prone. I'm going to keep you as a backup for now. And I might just go for new wingers for this team. Leon Bailey and McGinn, in my opinion, are the ones that I'm looking at and thinking I can replace them. Now, Digne, he's getting older, but we obviously have Ian Maatsen, who I think is class. And for the right back position, for Cash, he's 27. He could still grow. We can still leave him in that starting 11. So decisions are to be made for the winger positions right now. Time for some sales. Moreno, Tyrone Mings, Buendia, Diego Carlos, Dendonker, and House have all left the team, which means we have just sold 3 centre-backs. But that now boosts our budget up to 254 million, so I'm sure we can get wingers and backup centre-backs now. Time to shake his hand again, possibly. This is Baena walking into the club and being welcomed by the likes of Emery. This guy is playing for Villarreal and has been an extremely talented player for a while. And I do know that at some point, Emery did go ahead and coach Villarreal, if I'm not mistaken. So I do wonder if he actually knows him. And if he does, it could be a signing for them in the future. This guy has been really, really good. And now, as another Spanish player is joining Aston Villa, we have paid 49.7 million, which in my opinion is a decent amount of money right here to spend on an 83 rated left midfielder who has incredible playmaking capabilities. So for that reason, I brought Baena into this team because I wanted a little bit more creativeness down that left-hand side rather than just speed. McGinn, appreciate you. Baena comes in. McGinn will be transformed into a CDM so he can be a backup for these players in the middle. Baena comes in with only 79 pace, but 85 passing, 82 dribbling, and dead ball, incisive pass, technical, and flair. This guy can do it all, and he could probably easily play in the cam position. Yes, he can, which is an option, but not for me right now. He's going to be on that left. Emery, his transfers have been very much La Liga focused, and that is how we're continuing. That man right there, his name should be known to you. Should be known to you? Is that what you say? I don't even know, bro. It doesn't matter. English, forget about it. Takefusa Kubo now joins us as our right wing, right midfielder, an incredibly talented player at Real Sociedad who everyone was talking about last season, and I assume by the summertime, a lot of people will talk about him again. He comes in with a rating of 83. Leon Bailey, you have got yourself some competition. I sold a bunch of centre-backs to bring in some young, fresh legs into the team, and Bafode Diakite from Lille is now joining us. This man can play centre-back and right-back, and he's joining us for about 30 million. I don't know if I overpaid, but honestly, I don't really care. He comes in with a rating of 78, and with that, we now have a backup to the centre-backs and also to Matty Cash, which was something that we obviously needed. On the left-back position, we already have Martin, so this is going to be very nice for us. Let's put Diakite right on there to the bench and see how good he can be for us as a backup. And obviously, if we want to compete on all fronts, we will need every single player we have right here to perform on a very, very high level. And the bench players are going to be very important as well. And Bilogine, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to put you onto the bench because McGinn is goated and he needs to be on that bench, I should say. And McGinn will be turned into a center defensive midfielder, just like Camara. And there's going to be a proper battle for those two positions in there. I'll tell you that much. But for now, Matty Cash, Konza, Torres, all of you have a backup in Diakite. As we go into the end of May, which we just did now, we beat Liverpool, draw against Chelsea, win against West Ham, and a loss against Manchester City. Will Ollie Watkins stay at the club? Well, it is the 4th position. Mate, honestly, we were down into like the 11th position halfway through the season. So Aston Villa makes an epic comeback into the top 4. And Champions League football, let's just see where we actually end up. In the league section, we finished 5th. In the playoffs, did we get past anyone or did we get kicked out? Where the hell are we? Oh no, round of 16, of course. So round of 16, AC Milan kicked us out. But hey, that means we get to actually keep a hold of Ollie Watkins, which I honestly thought was at risk. But hey, look at that. Watkins 86 rated and Onana is not playing because McGinn and Camara have gone up to an 85. As soon as I changed McGinn's position, he went up by a couple of ratings and now he's back into the starting 11. And I assume this is how we're actually playing now. Camara and McGinn in the starting 11 with Tielemans and Onana backing them up. What an expensive signing that is to have sat on the bench, but it is the way it is right now. And looking at Rodgers, I'm seeing an 85. Kubo as well. Baena as well. I like that. A lot of the players in midfield and attack, 85 and above. That's perfect. Defensively, only Pau Torres is on that level alongside Martinez. So I'm thinking if we truly want to go ahead and win some trophies now moving forward, we need to change things up here. So Martin comes into the starting 11. He's up to an 82 rating. He's 24 years old, a player that we can build up for years to come, and a player that has proven at Dortmund that he can take a team to the Champions League final. Now, Konza, I appreciate, but I'm thinking I need a massive partner to Pau Torres' game. So we're going to be looking into that right centre-back position and also the right-back position. Higher ratings are needed, but I'm liking the starting 11 and the bench as well. But let's go over into the squad up to see how many goals has Ollie scored to make sure he stays with us. 29 and 6, and Morgan Rodgers, much respect, 22 and 13. Exceptional. We are continuously supplying Unai Emery with Spanish players. Arnau Martinez, Girona's right back, extremely talented. He is someone that I wanted to bring into this team to compete with Matty Cash or even take over his position instantly. He apparently plays for Manchester United right now. We signed him for 51.7 million, which is a lot of money, but there aren't many fullbacks on his rating. 83 rated right now. That is some signing for Villa. I think that signing will make a big difference for us in competing for top 4 again, and maybe getting further in Champions League football, and maybe even winning an FA Cup, a Carabao Cup. Something like that would be nice. We need to win something soon enough. Whipped pass, jockey, very good play styles for a right back in my opinion, and he's 6 foot tall. So with his signing, I still have like 150 million to spend, and I'm thinking centre back. Konza, I think you're great. I want to win Champions League trophies. Emery, we are done with the Spanish players. This is Buongiorno. Napoli in the Serie A is doing exceptionally well, and this man used to play for Torino, moved over to Napoli, and now he could be part of a team winning the league title. 65 million spent on this one as he comes in with an 85 rating. Konza, I'm sorry, but I will have to drop you out of the starting 11 for now. So let's go ahead and put in Buongiorno into the team. And Konza, buddy, again, I like you, but it is time for us to upgrade. And Buongiorno being part of the national team there, you can find him, but he comes in with an 85, same rating as Pau Torres. And I really, really like this back line now. And shout out to McGinn, at the age of 31, 85 rated, back into the starting 11. Finally, I'm proud to say Aston Villa is back on top of English football with only a 1-point gap to Manchester City. That is very sad for City, not for us. Aston Villa doing very well there, but Champions League football, well, let me go over here. Quarterfinals, we beat Manchester City. Semi-finals, Barcelona kicks us out, 4-3 on aggregate, and they go through into the final, a Spanish final. And maybe at some point we'll have Unai Emery facing a Spanish side in a final ourselves. But I'm very happy to see that we have managed to pick up a trophy there. And I wonder, have we picked up any other ones? FA Cup, Carabao Cup? Okay, no FA Cup, Carabao Cup? Nope, nothing right there. So only one trophy, but it is an exceptionally important trophy. The Premier League is now ours, and this is our team. Ollie Watkins, 31 years old, 90 rated. Rodgers, 87. Baena and Kubo, 88. Kamara, 86. McGinn has grown. Bro, what? How is this happening? Defensively, we're looking exceptional this time around. And Martinez, this guy is a cheat code. He never goes down in his rating. He's up to a 91 right now. And our bench is super solid as well, which I'm very happy with. But I am open to making a couple of adjustments moving forward for sure. And Philogene, man, respect to you. Growing on the bench, never giving up it seems. And we also have Illing Jr. actually. So you can just tell the squad depth in this team is actually insane. Wait, we also have Konza. Tielemans, I'm sorry, I gotta take you out there. Bro, the squad depth is nuts. I need to get rid of a couple of these players, man. There are too many players that are getting zero playtime. But let's see real quick. How many goals has Watkins gotten? Has anyone been able to beat him? How many assists does the top assist man have? Watkins, 48 and 4. Rodgers, 23 goals, 23 assists. 46 goal contributions from an attacking midfielder. He's 6'2" as well. He's a strong lad, isn't he? From what I know. So that's going to be an interesting player to use in that cam position. Kubo, very good. Baena, 11 and 14. All 4 in the attack have done very well. McGinn, 8 and 3. This guy just keeps going. I wonder when he will start going down in his stats and we'll have to find a replacement. There's a new man in town and it's a backup attacking midfielder. Yes, lads, we need someone to support our attacking midfielder, Rodgers, and that man right there is, of course, Fares Chaibi. The former Toulouse midfielder who now plays for Eintracht Frankfurt is coming in at a rating of 84. Since Barkley has gone down in his rating, I think he's down to like a 77. It only made sense for me to go ahead and bring this guy into the team. Rodgers, 88 rated. He won't be swapped out by anyone else unless I'm signing Musiala or Wirtz. But Barkley, you can definitely drop down. And as you guys can see, Chaibi now joins us with the finesse shot and technical, 84 rated, 24 years old. Still room to grow and also time to grow. But the bench, see? A lot of the players have now left us, and a bunch of the decent, good backups have remained in the team, making this Aston Villa squad one really, really strong team where no players who are not worth our time are getting playtime. This season in the Champions League, we're still not there yet. Aston Villa, we need to up our game. We lost against, who was it again? I think it was like Leipzig or something. Yes, no, that's not Leipzig. Quarterfinals? Oh no, it was actually playoffs. We lost against them right there because in the league, we finished in the 10th position, which put us up against Leipzig, who were actually 19th. A disgrace for our team to not go ahead and win that one. But we do win the Premier League title again, and this time extremely convincingly with 90 points. Manchester City on 71. We don't stop there. Well, let's go. Community Shield, we lost. That's fine. FA Cup, we won. That, my friends, I'm very happy with. We have secured the double in England. Carabao Cup, oh, we've secured the English treble. That's actually pretty impressive. Now, it's not the treble I'm looking for. Ideally, I would like to win the quadruple. Oh, at this point, do I go? No, I said treble. Okay, we're going to go with the treble. Quadruple might be a little bit too much. If I somehow pull it off, I'll be very happy. But this team has done it. 90, 90, 90, 92. There's no way. McGinn is still going up. He's 33. He's gone up to an 87. Onana was probably thinking, this is my chance. He's gone up to an 85. He's now 26 years old. He wants to play in the starting 11. Onana, such an expensive signing for Aston Villa. I thought he was going to play a massive role here, but I guess I was wrong. McGinn is just going ahead and doing his best. Martinez, I think he might have dropped. I think it was a 91. He's up to a 90. And Buongiorno is having a bit of trouble. Konza is up to an 87. I don't know how he's doing it, but Konza is chasing him down right now. So congrats to him for that. We have lost Matty Cash. No, there he is. Matty Cash. I'm going to put him onto the bench there, but this all worked out pretty well. And looking into the stats right now, we'll probably see Watkins. Yeah, 47 and 5, man. Insane. But Rodgers, 34 goals, 17 assists from Cam. McGinn, 16 and 2. Okay, now I don't want him to retire or anything like that. I want him to be in my starting 11 when I do get to use this team. An 87 rated McGinn. That must be incredible in game. Oh, this has been some season. Lads, we're looking at a team that has won at least 2 trophies. Let me show you. Ollie Watkins, 90. Rodgers, 91. Kubo, 93. Outdoing the entirety of the rest of the team. Aina, 91. McGinn down to an 84. Ah, mate. Onana has overtaken him. I'll try and sub him on if I can remember, but Onana, you deserve it now. Camara, 90. Martinez, Buongiorno, Torres, Matson looking very good. And somehow, a 36-year-old Martinez has gone from a 90 to a 91 again. He's fluctuating between these 2 ratings, which is insane. So, let's see how this team has done in certain competitions. Well, first of all, in the Champions League, we have actually gone ahead and beaten Borussia Dortmund. We have beaten Manchester City. In the semi-finals, it was AS Roma, and now we're facing PSG. Well, we have won a couple of other trophies. The Community Shield doesn't belong to us, but the FA Cup does belong to us. The Carabao Cup does belong to us. And the Premier League, Aston Villa with the English treble once again. And yes, a quadruple is possible. So this is the moment we have been waiting for. We can actually pull this off. And I think this is going to be an outstanding performance from the boys. 35 and 17 from Rodgers. Morgan Rodgers is outdoing our striker in scoring. I actually can't wait to see how he plays in game. I'm so excited about that one. A 6'2" tall center attacking midfielder who is strong is going to be an interesting prospect. But Kubo 19 and 12, Baina 18 and 10, Matson 7 and 5. Really, really good performances all around. Just a shame that McGinn has gone down. But here we go. Opponent analysis time. Who do we have? Emery needs to beat this team. And am I wrong in thinking Emery actually managed PSG? I think he did, didn't he? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But Barcola, Havertz, Lee Kangin, Bernardo Silva, Vitinha, Renato Sanchez, Christiansen, Skriniar, Kosunu, Mukiele, and Donnarumma. But look onto the bench. Koundé, Xavi Simons, Gravenberch, Vermeeren. Yeah, a bunch of those guys will be in the starting 11. That's a very strong team. Can we pull this off? Is this team right here going to be capable of lifting the Champions League trophy and completing a quadruple? That's the question I have. But let's see the PSG side. I'm seeing Kosunu. I'm seeing Koundé. I'm seeing Gravenberch. Yep, there's a bunch of talent in there that really does worry me. And they even have Endrick as their striker. Man, that PSG team is actually incredible. Well, all right, guys. Let's try and win this. Morgan Rogers, 6'2". Ooh, he doesn't feel like the most agile of players yet, but we'll see how it goes. Takefusa Kubo. Now, go find the pass. Ollie Watkins, first shot taken, first shot saved. Kubo known for his good delivery. Cross whipped in towards Rogers. Kamara. Oh, Donnarumma. I'm on your case straight away. Rogers? What the hell just happened there? Rogers. Watkins. Onana. Oh, come on. All right, bye now. Go for it. Kamara. Oh. Kamara. Impressive. I love it. By the way, can I get some props for not making any good evening jokes? I mean, honestly, it was hard to hold myself back, but I thought it's been years now. Let's move on from good evening. But we could be conceding here.
Good evening.
Rogers down the left we go. Onana with support. Onana with a huge pass into Watkins, and sadly, it's too far away. You know what? 58 minutes in, it's time. It's time. Onana, I'm sorry. I need to play McGinn. He has to play this game, and Konza is up to a 90? I didn't realize that. Okay, well, Konza is back into the starting 11. Insanity. Chaibi, I could sub on for Rogers, but I'm going to give Rogers a couple more minutes. Maybe Chaibi comes on later on. Rogers. Go. Play a pass. Lovely, Rogers. Ollie Watkins sprint away from Kosunu. I love it. Can you score? No, he cannot. Come on. Watkins. McGinn. Upwards run. There we go. McGinn. Cuts onto his right. Finds Rogers. Strike it. Oh, come on. McGinn to get the assist. Bailey. Baina. Nice strength from Rogers. Can he smack it as well? Oh, yes, he can. Bro, he's actually sick. 90 plus 3. Ref blows the whistle. Extra time it is. And I'm already wondering, what changes can I make? Rogers, you were great, but it's time for a bit more stamina. Chaibi now comes on. And I think I'm going to put Ramsey on the left. Yep, I'm going to do it. Ramsey comes on the left-hand side. And you know what, Watkins? I don't know, bro. I'm going to put Duran on. I'm just going to do it. He is the definition of a super sub. I don't want this to go to penalties, man. I've had so many penalties on FC 25. It's incredible. Like, it probably is the same amount as I've had it on, like, FC 24 up until FC 20. I never had this many penalty shootouts. But that also tells you that the AI has definitely gotten better on this game. It's a lot more tougher to win games for me. Oh, please, Ramsey, please. Keeper! I can't believe it. This might be the first time I'm losing a Champions League final in a long time with a voice crack. How can you have a voice crack when you say long? Anyways. Oh my God. Come on, lads. Come on. All out attacking. Yes. Arnau Martinez down the right we go. Takefusa Kubo. Can he find the right pass? He can. John Duran, run. Sprint. Why are you so slow? 120 minutes. I cannot believe I am losing this. Oh, wow. I have actually failed my objective for the first time in a long time with a coach that is known for winning European trophies. We had all the chances in the world, and in the end, a goal from Koundé in the 112th has completely derailed everything I worked for. And I gotta say, it is what it is. Guys, there is no re-recording here. We lose, and that's it. And that's the faith of Aston Villa this time around. So, what do you think? Aston Villa, will they make it back into the top 4? In my opinion, they definitely have the strength to pull that off. But the strength of teams like Chelsea, Arsenal, and Manchester City make me think that they might not get back in there. And when it comes to that, that means they need success in Champions League football itself. So, how's it going to go for Aston Villa? Let me know. Unai Emery to stay or leave. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had tons of fun recording this, and I should have 100% won this game. That's on me, but I didn't. And that is how this story ends. We'll be back with the next one. Make sure to subscribe and check out the AS Roma career mode on CaniSports 2. It's popping off. Take care. and peace.